There's a feeling in the US these days that you should not recruit former soldiers into the police departments, simply because the feeling is that the guy is trying to kill and he will go into that memory mode of things, muscle memory, and if confronted, he will escalate until he starts killing, and that's not what you want on your streets. You're 100% correct, except to say to you that in the South African police force, where I come from, we were always paramilitary, and we had our military wing as well, in the form of a counterinsurgency units, which were extremely successful. Because when you do counterinsurgency and counterterrorism, you do need a police attitude. You need to understand your enemy, you need to understand what's going on. You will pick up immediately if somebody lies to you or there's something wrong here. You just pick it up, it comes with experience, which a soldier doesn't have, never will have, and cannot be trained into, and it comes with experience. And we never lost it. We would go on what we called the border, our border war. We would act as infantry, mobile infantry as well as mechanized infantry or just normal infantry. We would do everything that infantry does and we do it extremely well. And then we would come back, change our uniforms from camouflage to our normal blue uniform, and we start working as street cops, and we never had a problem. Why is that? Well, according to me, we studied both and I served actually in one. I can tell you it has to do with discipline. We were subjected to the law. That story of the police getting away with murder and can just go and murder people is absolute bullshit. But if you're a US serviceman or you're from NATO, according to your agreements, you can actually get away with murder because you're not subjected to wherever you're posted to the laws of the land. So should you try and commit murder and actually commit murder and rape as you do so many times, I wrote books on it, Voices for Crimes USA, look at it, then you will find out that you can literally get away with it, and of course the men are aware of this. And they know that the system is set up in such a way that you will get a light, flick on the wrist or something, nothing really will happen to you. It's very seldom when something happens to you. So you get as arrogant as shite, and that's when you start committing murder, and you bring this attitude, you bring that to your streets, when you now become a member of a sheriff department, and there's your problem. There's your problem. It goes back to your lack of discipline, and it goes back to your arrogance. That is the problem, boys. Got nothing to do whether you're military trained or not.